Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of Earthbound. In the last episode, we picked up Emma to the party. Now, we're going to start the second area that up. Let's start with this guy first. So, this here, we have a mole playing rough. Alright, so in the last episode, we did pick up Emma. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. And after we picked up Emma, I did go off camera, do a few things. Emma's now up to, I think, level 11. And these moles really aren't too tough. However, I mean, 8 damage to me, that's not a big deal. It's really Emma that we have to worry about because since she's, like, I think 8 levels lower than what I'm at right now, she's vulnerable, but she is gaining a lot of XP. We can go check stats right quick. Yeah, so like we're at level 19, Emma's at level 11, and she's learned a pretty decent amount of psychic attacks that are really going to help us out in this episode. Because some of these things really do. I'm not going to use it on the mole just because they don't take that much, but there's going to be a couple of enemies that it's going to be like, okay, we got to do something. Alright, so we're going to continue. So we are now in the second area of the game, and I'm going to be actually 100% honest with y'all. My first playthrough of this game, of Earthbound, I actually skipped this whole area until after the third Your Sanctuary location. Like, I actually completely skipped this part, and then I was like, wait, because I got to the third area, and I'm like, hold on, it says third, but this should be second. And turns out I actually skipped this whole area, and I don't even know how I skipped this whole area, but I did. And I'll be honest, like coming back after doing the third area, like this is an absolute cakewalk after that. Like I had no trouble with the boss of the area. I had no trouble like at all. Which, you know, completely threw me off because I knew, like, I've heard so many things, like, the boss of this area was really difficult. And then I get in and I absolutely destroyed it, but I also had a third person with me as well, and I was way over leveled for this part. So, yeah, like I said, it really threw me off quite a bit. But hey, I came back my second playthrough of this game and I went through this. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. All right, let's heal up a little bit because I did take a little bit of damage from that fight. And we're going to pick up here. There is a great charm inside, so we're going to take it. However, we're going to give this to Emma. That way she can start equipping... Oh, no, wrong button. There we go. So we can start giving her some defense. Because if you notice, the Great Charm will give her an extra point of defense. And poor thing, she's so underleveled right now that she'll really need this. Now, I'm not too worried about the boss of this area. I already know how I'm going to go through this. It's that bear right there that's going to be a problem. Like, truly the bear is going to be rough. But as long as we use our psychic powers, we should be good. Yo, so I talked in the last couple of episodes. Oh, the mole's not even paying attention. Perfect. These moles just don't do anything, and it's great. Like, they're so they're weak. It's not like the mice in Area 1 that would do pretty heavy damage. Oh, look, Emma already gained up a level, so she's actually gaining quite a bit right now. HP went up by 3, PP went up by 1. Okay, perfect. I would have rather more PP, but beggars can't be choosers. There's a croissant inside. Okay, kind of useless at this point in the game, but, you know, whatever. And, Jesus Christ, another mole? Anyway, so I know I talked a couple of parts ago how I cooked, like, this depression meal that ended up being, like, a really cheesy spaghetti with a steak on top. And, ooh, we might end up using the croissant just to heal up from that. Oh, my God, look at Emma go. That's my goddaughter doing the Lord's work. I love it. So I did talk in the last part about making that dish where it was a really cheesy pasta and I had steak on top and all that stuff. Well, unfortunately, the problem with it in the end was I think I ate too much cheese at that point, and I'll be honest with you, like I felt like I was dying. All right, we're actually just gonna hit some PSI. Actually, I'm gonna hit him. Emma is gonna use. So Emma's got several attacks. She has PSI Fire, Freeze, or Thunder. fire attacks even a whole row of enemies. So we're going to actually use fire on the front row. That way she's hitting 2 enemies at once. And look, poor, jeez. And unfortunately, I really didn't do enough to the bats, but I mean, that'll be okay in the end. I don't think we're gonna have any like real trouble in this fight. If we can find affectionate. Yeah, the bats kind of do a thing where they act friendly and affectionate. They think they're cute, but we're about to burn them. Perfect. Yeah, like I think I ate like way too much cheese during that day because the next day, it wasn't the day I cooked the dish, it was the next day. Because the day after that, I ended up having, my wife and I went and have breakfast at Golden Corral that day because I've been telling her Golden Corral breakfast buffet is phenomenal and you should go because it's awesome. So she was like, okay, we're going to go to Golden Corral breakfast. And so we ended up going to Golden Corral breakfast. Okay, I think there was actually a gift back this way, or maybe it's just the same stuff, different area. I don't. Another mole. I shouldn't have gone. I should have just trust my instincts and gone take the bear. Just bite the bullet. That's all you gotta do at this point. Butters, just bite that bullet. But yeah, so we ended up going to Golden Corral breakfast, and I put cheese on legitimately everything. And I'll be honest, I ate pretty heavy for that breakfast. Like, they had steak on the breakfast buffet, so, you know, I'm getting me some breakfast steak. Eggs that I'm putting nacho cheese on. What else did I get? Okay, I guess they're coming anyway. Oh wait, it's just 2 moles. Perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. As long as it's just the 2 moles, I'll take the bear out on its own. That'll make my life just a little bit easier. As long as the bear doesn't attack Emma is the problem, because she will take too much damage. Alright. Can we take out these moles? Perfect. Yeah, so I ate all that cheese, and then that night I ate the rest of the pasta, and it was a lot of pasta. And I ate some dino nuggets with it. But the problem was, I think there was, oh look, she gained another level. Heck yeah. I think I just had too much of heavy food, especially the cheese. Oh, we get an early attack. Yes, yes. Oh my god, so we get to attack first without any repercussions. I'm going to show y'all what her freeze attack does. And this is probably my favorite spell in the game. It deals a decent amount of damage to this bear. And look at that, 2 hits, we're done. We're done, perfect. Oh my god, and the bear gives like decent experience. 305 experience just for defeating the bear. That's incredible. It's absolutely amazing. But I went to bed that night and I just felt like I was dying. Like, my chest felt completely backed up and I felt like a slight tingle in my left arm. So I'm freaking out. Like, am I having a heart attack? And I'm like all kind of nervous. I'm like, is this a heart attack? Am I dying? And then I farted and I'm like, oh wait, it's just indigestion. I don't understand why I have tingling in my left hand / arm area. But like, I need it to stop. Okay, we're going to avoid that. We're actually just going to keep walking. Oh, wait, I can't avoid that. I have to keep going. All right, if I can just avoid the bear. I can't avoid the bear. Unfortunately, we can't avoid Winnie the Pooh. And it's got such a weird name, the Mighty Bear. Yeah, well, it's not really that mighty. Now, if you land the freeze attack, it can cause a freeze in the enemy itself, and they don't move for a turn. Which, if that happens, this is great. Now, I'm going to be a little cheap with the boss. I'm going to be honest. Oh, sweet. I'm up level 20. Ooh! Because the thing is, your magic attacks really don't work too well on the boss itself. That's a huge problem. Oh, wow. That bear, like, completely ignored us. Okay, there is... Wait. Yes! Oh, this is just getting better and better. Like, my god. My land. Oh my god, this is getting great. So we're going to see if this actually freezes the bear. No, it doesn't. But that's okay. We end up just... We're going to beat the bear on this one anyway. No big deal. But I stayed up like pretty much all night. And I had work the next day. And I was like, oh my god. How much does Emma need to level up again? 334 points. There's a PSI Caramel. Oh my god, these are really good. PSI Caramel. In fact, I'm actually going to give this to Emma. Just because these... What a PSI Caramel does, when you eat it, it recovers your magic power. And, oh god, we don't have really any magic power left, but let me see what I can... Let me see how much our health's at right now. Okay. Do I have anything that we can eat? Yeah. So, Emma, eat the bread roll. That way you can be maxed out for this fight. Alright. Let's take on this thing. You finally got here. This is the second year sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. Alright. Am I worried about this fight of the Mondo Mole? No. And here's all you gotta do. Go to assist. Get paralysis. And then bash with Emma. She may do 2 damage east. But watch this. I hope this works. When you hit paralysis alpha, Mondomole's body became numb, and he does not move for the rest of the fight. So, bash him. All you gotta do... Now, he can do little shields, which your psychic attacks really aren't gonna work on him. But besides that, he can't do much of anything. Like, he's stuck. He's not going to be able to attack, or at least he shouldn't attack. So, yeah. This is all you got to do for this fight. Make it easy. I don't know if this really works with any other fight. I know with the later fights, it's not really going to work. Oh, I hate you. And unfortunately, Emma's can only do really 2 points of damage, and... Jeez. Can Emma do anything? No, she can't, unfortunately. Because he's got a psychic shield going on, which is going to deflect all of our attacks, which unfortunately sucks. But eventually, Mondo Mole is going to completely run out of PP, so he's not going to be able to do any attacks. But no, I was up the whole day, and, like, I definitely felt it. It was like I was eating just so many Tums throughout the next couple of days. And just to try to knock it out of my system, but like it really wasn't working too much. And I'm on heartburn medication already, just cause I need it. I have really bad acid reflux, and that just was not helping. So I was like kind of scared. I'm like, am I dying? Like, is that what's happening right now? And really, if you see, that fight wasn't too hard. It was just him healing himself a couple of times that made it difficult. Look at that. Emma just gained over almost 3,000 experience. So she might actually level up twice. Yeah, she leveled up twice. We're not going to be lucky enough and get 3 times. But we... Oh! PSI Magnet! That's my favorite... One of my favorite spells besides Freeze. So what PSI Magnet does, you can actually... Oh. So we step here on the Lilliput steps. Let's just listen to the melody first. So what PSI Magnet does when you use it against enemies, if they have psychic power, it drains theirs and adds it to yours. A vision of a baby in a red cap. Gee, I wonder who that could be. I think there's some... no, there's nothing else over here. Well, anyway, in the next... I'm actually going to end the part here, work my way back in the cave. I'm actually going to grind for some levels in the cave right now, because if y'all remember... And actually, I'm going to go back in the cave and kind of show y'all what I mean. If y'all remember, look, everything kind of runs away from us. So I'm actually going to grind a little bit. And at the end of this, I'm going to meet y'all back in Happy Happy Village. Well, I'll actually meet y'all in Peaceful Rest Valley. So thank y'all for tuning in to yet another episode of Earthbound. This is EKI Butters, and I will see y'all in the next part. I'm probably going to try doing a different introduction and see how that starts working. So let's see if that works. See y'all later.